Magician!
Hey YouTube, Dog Magician 84 here, and what's this you might ask? A pre-tournament vlog? I thought you were done with tournaments. Well, for the most part, I am. Well, there are a lot of tournaments that I absolutely won't do. There are 3 that I'd be willing to give a go. Pegasus Challenge, Speed Duel. I really want to get back into speed duels, but there doesn't seem to be anyone who's interested, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, and there is also the minor league tournaments, those casual ones that I talked about before. Now, I know I said I didn't want to do those either, but then I changed my mind last week, because I went to TTR last week just to do some trades with people, mainly, and then I saw the minor league going on, and it looked like a really good laugh, and I actually regretted not joining in. Now, the reason why I was against joining in before was because I didn't want to deal with volcanics and cyber dragons, or that deck I saw had Archlord Christia. But here's the things about that. The volcanics weren't even being played by John. I don't know if he got rid of it or whether he was just simply alternating. Hopefully I won't have to deal with volcanics. And as for cyber dragons, well, they might not be so bad, because the minor league tournaments have their own ban list, basically, and one of the cards that's banned is Cyber Dragon Infinity. So it means any Cyber Dragon players can't play Infinity deck, thankfully, and just focus more on the fusions, which is how Cyber Dragons are supposed to be played, rather than just make Infinity and get an auto win. As I've also noticed that a load of other cards that I hate are banned on this list as well. Herald of Perfection, Herald of Ultimateness, Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, Dimension Shifter, Elshador Winder, Dragoon, Baron, the Churia Beast, and Baguska. Oh yeah, and Secret Village, plus several floodgates, like there can be only one, Library of the Warlords, Guzzin Match. Yeah, thank God for that. And basically everything that's meta is banned in these as well. So I thought, you know what, why not? I'll join in on this and have some fun and a laugh. And these things are on every week. I don't know about casual only nights, but they usually play alongside the normal tournaments. The only thing that concerns me is that if I use Dark Magician or Rainbow Neos, I might end up annoying people with Dark Magician, the Dragon Knights, Dark Magical Circle, Neos Fusion, and Rainbow Neos itself. I mean, there's worse cards in the game, obviously, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if any of those cards end up on this list as well. I mean, I'd be okay with Rainbow Neos being potentially banned on here, but it would just make me sad if Dark Magician decks got banned, since that's my favourite and signature deck. Although it's been said that there's more of a chance that Dark Magician the Dragon Knight might get banned if it causes too many problems. In fact, that being said, I've decided to use my signature deck in my debut minor league tournament. I would also like to play my cats and my magician girls as well, purely because I've never won a tournament with either of them. In fact, I've not played my cats in a tournament at all. I mean, they've won Royal Rumbles, but not actual tournaments, so that's something I think I might do, and maybe alternate between them, and then once that's done, have a go with my hero decks. But other than that, I'm not bothered about winning these really. I just want to have some fun, and yeah, just look for an excuse to go out and play Yu-Gi-Oh! More frequently. Now, based on this list, there are banned cards that I do play but can't use in any decks. Those cards being Super Polymerization and Zeus. And of course, I do play Zeus in my cat deck, which means that I'll have to use something else when I use my kitty cats. And rather annoyingly, whenever I do use either Elemental Heroes or Rainbow Neos, I'll have to drop Super Poly, which is actually really annoying, considering it's arguably the best counter to negates. But then again, it looks like negates do get banned anyway. I mean, like I said already, we've got Herald of Perfection, Herald of Ultimateness, Dragoon, Baron, Naturia Beast, and Infinity. So that's a plus. So there shouldn't be any need to worry about negates, but that could probably change if Glads and Six Samurais get played. Actually, technically, Borreload Savage Dragon's banned as well, because one of the decks that are banned on here are Rockets and Borrel monsters. It is a shame, really, because I do like Rockets, but I can understand why. Dragon Link. Yeah, not a lot of people like Dragon Link, although the only problem I have with it is Borreload Savage and Baron, oh yeah, and all the Bestials. So yeah, I do understand that. Not that I'm bothered, because I've retired my Rockets anyway. Yeah, we'll just have to see as time goes on. I mean, that's pretty much the plan. I don't know what I'm going to do on Wednesday. I think it's 2.5 on Wednesday at TTR. But I'm still not sure I want to join in on that, because even though meta decks are banned from them as well, there's bound to be other annoying decks that do things that don't let anyone play that aren't even on that ban list. Along with the fact that doing really badly in tournaments lately just broke my confidence, and makes me not want to do them. In fact, I don't know why people keep asking me if I'll play in Edison or tag team duels. Um, like, I mean, surely everyone should know full well by now that I'm not interested in a load of different tournaments. Normal current format ones, tag 2.5, or any past format ones. Mainly because I've just scrubbed out too much and it broke my confidence, and yeah, it just felt like a waste of £9 entry. So yeah, paid that much just to lose all my games, pretty much. So yeah, again, it was a waste of money, just didn't feel worth it, and I got nothing out of it. Now, don't get me wrong, while I do like playing Edison casually, I just don't want to play in Edison tournaments, because I don't want to deal with Glads, X-Sabers, Macro, Chainburn and Frog Monarch, or any Monarch decks for that matter. I mean, last time, just X-Sabers and Chainburn just really pissed me off that much. I just don't want to deal with those decks ever again. And as for tag, now again, don't get me wrong, I do like tag team duels. In fact, I don't think I have enough tag duels, and it's been a while, and I would like to do tags in casual play, but I don't want to in tournament play, again because it's another form of a current format tournament, which will involve dealing with the meta and other decks that I don't like, and I just don't want to deal with them. And along with the fact that it brings back too many bad memories of the last tag tournaments I played in, where it was just a shitty disaster, like, you know, where I make misplays and bad decisions and have all my plays countered. Yeah, they were just really bad moments from 2017. Yeah, that's another reason why I just feel put off playing in tag. Not to mention that I don't really like the idea of having partners chosen at random. Now, I understand why that rule is a thing. I know they do it so that two people with overpowered meta decks don't get paired up and have too much of an advantage over everyone else. But I'd much rather have a choice of who I team up with. And the other thing is, like, what if I get paired against someone I don't know, or don't know that well? Well, we don't know each other, we don't know each other's decks and strategies and styles, and there's no telling if they'll actually work well together. And if it's a bad combination, that might put us at a disadvantage. Not to mention that I am socially awkward around new people. Not all the time. I mean, it doesn't matter if I'm turning up to something with someone I know. But if I turn up to something on my own and there's people I don't know, it can just be awkward for me. I mean, I do know near enough everyone by now, but there's still some I just don't know very well. So, yeah, in my personal opinion, tag isn't really worth it. I mean, if we could choose our partners and make it so that meta isn't allowed, or even better, decks that do things that don't let anyone play aren't allowed, that would make it more appealing. But yeah, these are just my thoughts. But I don't know what to do about 2.5. I'm just in two minds about it, but yeah, I'm just worried that I'm gonna lose all my games and end up getting paired against something that doesn't let me play, that's not banned. That's my concern. And this does bring up something else that I've been umming and ahhing about talking about on here. If you're wondering why I've not been considering going to where I normally go for gaming, and why I wasn't there last week, well, this brings me to a decision that I made, and that is I've decided to stop going there. Why, you might ask? Well, I have my reasons, one of which I can't say without going into too much detail. But the other reasons are because certain people have really annoyed me in different ways, like trying to get me to play Digimon, despite the fact that I've said no multiple times already. Yu-Gi-Oh! Players not paying attention in our games, like in various ways, whether it's trying to talk to someone else, starting conversations or asking questions about something that has nothing to do with the game that we're in, therefore time wasting, or just trying to talk to someone else while we're in a game. And this happens despite the fact that I've already said that I hate this. But they don't listen to me, like, ever, I swear. It's either that, or certain people will just try to cheat by playing banned cards, won't shut up about the fact that I hate certain Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. They don't listen to my advice, they make trading awkward. Or they just get salty and complain about my decks for no reason, mainly Dark Magician and Rainbow Neos, and I'm so sick and tired of the hate towards those decks. I mean, there are decks out there that are so much worse than anything Dark Magician and Rainbow Neos does. So, of all the decks, why are two of my favourite and signature decks getting hate? Like, they did nothing wrong. It's also quite funny how, like, there are people who complain about those decks and any of my other fair and balanced decks, and yet they play decks that actually do things that don't let anyone play the game. Yeah, very interesting. So, yeah, I've just lost my patience, and I'm not putting up with that anymore. Not to mention that my games will keep being interrupted on occasions, or someone will have a dig at me for like complaining about a deck that I hate in some way or another, and not wanting to play against said hated deck. I mean, all I can say to that is sorry for not wanting to play against something that doesn't let me play. I'm not going to apologise for wanting to actually play a game of Yu-Gi-Oh! But no. Like, that was the final straw. I've just lost my patience completely. And before someone says it, it's all very well saying, oh, just ignore it. But that's easier said than done, and there's only so much bullshit I can take before I just outright lose my patience. And I'm not willing to deal with this crap anymore. So yeah, who knows how my Wednesday schedules will be. I'll either be at home chilling or going to TTR for casual gaming. Mind you, there weren't really a lot of casual players there on Wednesday. I mean, I did have 3 games with Sparkman, but that's not likely to happen on Wednesday since he'll be playing in the 2.5 tournament. So we'll see, but hey, at least I have something Yu-Gi-Oh! Related to do on Monday night. So yeah, for now, I'm going to enjoy these minor league tournaments. I might need to put together a side deck just in case I encounter some sort of OTK deck, like the way Batterymen were played last week. So yeah, I've got some ideas in mind, I just need to put them together real quick. I'll need to hurry though, because I'll be leaving in like 2.5 hours from now, the time of recording. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. So stay tuned for some minor league tournament games. Catch you guys later. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the Dark Magician YouTube channel.